Greetings, programs. I'm Young Napoleon, and I want to welcome you back to my Victoria 3 Let's Play series. This is episode 6 of a Swedish learning to play run. We are dipping our toe with no mods and none of the DLC, or all of the DLC. All of 0 is 0. We're dipping our toes into colonization over in South America. We are trying to build up our industry right here. We're working on improving relations with Denmark so that we can pull them into our customs union and then eventually a protectorate and try and form Scandinavia. I haven't done any research yet on how to properly form Scandinavia, but I also assume that I'm going to need to go to war with Russia at some point to claim Finland. I do have claims, I believe. Somewhere on here it says that I have like a claim or something. I don't remember where. Anyways, yeah, we're trying to... Oh, maybe it's on the overview here. Maybe it's the homelands. Yeah. So anyway, we're working on getting that up and running. We're going to go ahead and unpause. I don't think there's anything we need to address right now. Yeah, so assuming that I'm going to have to go to war with Russia at some point, I'm also working on improving relations with the UK, Great Britain rather, and Spain. And I'm building up some base infrastructure here. Eventually, it's going to go towards making arms and ammunition and all that jazz for barracks for soldiers. But for now, we're just working on building up some of the basics. Ooh, railways is spreading. I like that. Excuse me. We are really close to water tube boilers, which is fine. I think I'm going to need those for like the coal mines and that sort of stuff anyways. And that'll get me to a point where I can make use of the railways. There's no point in having the railway technology if I can't make use of it, right? In order to do that, I'm going to need steel, coal, iron, all that jazz to make the engines. Yeah, a lot of this game, I think, learning to play this game, a lot of it involves just playing it over and over and over to like, because my first run, I didn't know that what I needed to use railways, right? And so now knowing that, I can get started on that earlier and kind of think ahead. So a lot of the game, learning the game just comes from playing it and knowing what's coming down the road and how to prepare for it. I think, in theory. I could be way off base. Always offer that caveat that I'm only human. I don't always know what I'm talking about. I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. Let's see. Go take a dibba words. Professional YouTuber here. Go check on my colony. Doing good. So far, nobody is competing with me over here. Chile is still moving down, I think. But they're not moving down any faster than I am, so. It's kind of interesting that the Chile flag is identical to the Texas flag. I wonder why. Make a note. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Colonial Fair's investment increased. All right. So it was 192 for a region. Let's see what it is here in a couple of days. And then we'll do a little research to see what it takes to bump that up even more. Wow. Knocked off 100 days on that. That's fantastic. Okay. What would that take? Let's see. Why not? What do I need to increase its level? I know that there's a technology. I think it's called quinine. That's not the technology button. That's the technology button. Let's see. What does this do? +1 max colonial affairs. Colonial affairs. Okay. Pharmaceuticals. All right. So that's my next route. I think. Actually, maybe. What does Home Affairs Institution do? That's new. Shell gun unlocked. Very good. Okay. Almost got the water tube boiler. I don't think... Like, if I wait on this to get fully up and running before building coal mines, and if I wait on these coal mines... Got 189 peasants. Yeah, I can't even fully populate my port yet. I'm not really going to get enough out of my coal mines here. To benefit. Because to get the atmospheric engine pump going, I need... What did we say? Coal, iron, sulfur, and lead. To have 75% of those need to have the... I've really only got... Right. So if I were to increase these guys up to the atmospheric engine pumps, I'd be really hurting on the coal and the tools. So maybe what I do, although I've still got, how long? 7 years? I've still got some time, but maybe I build a coal mine in Scania. I think that's the only place I can build it. Oh, there we go. Let's pause for a second while I think this through. Resources can build, yeah, Swedish Patagania and Scania. So it's not going to... Got 3 infrastructure. Got the peasants for it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's up here. I can't do anything in Eastern Norway. Oof. Do I want to? I've got the peasants for it. It's not going to hurt my predicted earnings too much. Let's see. I've only got 5.69 in the investment pool. It's going to be pricey. I think we've got to, though. I think we really need to get that up and running. It gets at least some coal going here. And I don't think... Do we get anything... Do they have any sort of a bonus? I don't think so. Shipyards and agriculture. No. Still, I think we need to get that up and running, but then that's also going to add to... Where'd it go? Oh wait, did I lose it because I learned the water boiling? Oh, son of a gun. I did. Dadgummit. Apparently you have to be able to research both of them. Alright, in the future I'll have to do some juggling. Well, if that's the case, then I'm not going to build this. I'm just going to wait for... Patagonia to come online. With that in mind, we're going to go with the pharmaceuticals now. so that we can get quinine and increase my colonial affairs. Let's see. Great Britain is importing wood from the Swedish market. Okay. Input goods shortage, coal. Well, yeah, that's because. Wait, what? Who's using coal? Oh, the steel mill. Right. Maybe I should build the coal mine after all. What do you think? Oof. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness. What do I do? Yeah, I really want to wait for. I mean, I'm not using a whole lot of steel in anything, right? I'm not getting any warnings that I've got steel. Uh, that my steel is that I've got an input of cannot think and talk at the same time, evidently. I'm not seeing any warnings that I've got an input shortage for steel. So since that's the case, I'm not going to worry about steel's input shortage. I'll just work towards, I'll just still let things build towards that Patagonia. My GDP hasn't really, oh, it's kind of dipped a little bit there. That's unfortunate. I feel like I should still be building something. Hmm. I think it's about 28 to increase the colonial affairs. It might be more than that. All right, so let's see right now. Let's go look at. Okay, so we know that my education is at 3, and that's taking 86. Colonial affairs is 57, so it's 86 minus 57. Let's see, 16. 7 from 16 is 9. That puts it 7, so it would cost me 29, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. If my math is accurate, it'd be an extra 29. So I want to make sure I reserve that much on the in the bureaucracy pool. I've stopped improving relations with those other two powers, probably because I'm at 50. Amicable. Yeah, we're at 50. Okay. Cool, cool. Just kind of want to get them start working on getting some allies in my pocket so that when Russia becomes a problem, or when I become a problem for Russia, I guess I should say more accurately. It's always interesting to watch to see how Germany unfolds. There's a great podcast I've been listening to about the history of Germany. I haven't caught up, and I don't know if it's even gotten this far itself. I'm still like in the, I want to say around the 10,000, the 1000s or the 1100s. I think I'm around in the 11th century somewhere right now, and it starts like in the 9th century, the 9th or 10th. So I haven't made it very far, but it is really good if you're at all interested in the history of Germany. It's a fun little podcast. So yeah, now we're just cooking. You know, we've got the oven on low heat. We're just letting it simmer. Kind of contemplating future maneuvers while things build back up. Trade route importing furniture is unproductive. How's the market for furniture? There's still more buy orders than sell orders, so I'm not going to cancel that. I'm not going to cancel that. What do they call it? Trade route? Yeah. I'm not going to cancel the trade route just yet, even if it's unproductive. How's the trade center? Trade center is looking good. So they're still making a profit, I think. Yeah. All right, we got the boilers. Let's see. What does the boiler do for me? A condensing engine pump, I believe. That would use even more tools, even more coal, and it makes even more iron. All right. Cool. Let's go check out my colony here. Ooh, looking good. Look at this. Now what's my population, like 25,000? Hey, we've got a fully staffed, almost a fully staffed port. That's exciting. That's exciting. Let's see, I've only got 510 peasants. 6 unemployed. Yeah, the peasants aren't considered unemployed because they're doing the subsistence farming, subsistence stuff. So technically they're not unemployed, but they're not really producing all that much. I think I'm getting close to wanting to build up this coal mine. I don't see my port on the map. It's disappointing. Unproductive trade, furniture and tools. That's fine. Württemberg agreed to become the protectorate of Russia. Go Prussia. It's your birthday. Let's see. Yeah, I dipped my toes very briefly into the Prussian hegemony tutorial, and I was like, oh, the standard of living decreased to 12. And yeah, I was like, I do not know what I am doing here. Modern sewage. +5 construction sector max level. We get some infrastructure from population, so that's always nice. Maximum infrastructure from population is 10. Okay, very good. Very good. A drop in price for luxury clothes. That'll make the capitalists and aristocrats happy. Lake. lake. Okay, I think this is probably where we're going to call it for today, guys. This has been a fairly smooth running week. Return to game. Nothing. All right, pause that. Nothing terrible has happened. We've kind of taken things nice and easy. We're getting some infrastructure built up. Wonder what that is. Iron maybe, or coal. We're in Gotaland. Nope. Yes, Gotaland. Yeah. What have they got here? Oh yeah, that's probably an iron mine. Anyways, yeah, it's been fun. It's been a really good week. I've enjoyed. It feels better having played through the tutorial the first time. I know a little bit more about what I'm doing. I think things are going a little bit better, but we'll see. I got to research how to properly form Scandinavia. Probably should have done that before running the series, but hey, like I always say, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, please be sure to do all that YouTube stuff. As always, I would take it as a kindness. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your weekend.